I've been trying to go live for the last 20 minutes at least. Sorry. Getting my camera thing set up here. I am so sorry. Hey everybody, how you doing on this Wednesday afternoon? I'm frazzled. I don't know what was going on. I tried everything. I tried settings and this setting and that setting, and shut my phone off for a little bit. Craziness. So look what I've got bound. But I'm so sad. I took the time and I punched holes in this neat bag, this little sandwich bag, and I wound up bound in my book. I rebound this book so many times, you guys. And I even made a special little pocket thing. I made that other day on my live. I want it in here so bad, but I don't want to it's so hard to get in there and line up because, of course, when you're doing it on your own, it's not going to be perfect. It's not like when the machines did it. I wanted it in there so bad. Oh gosh, I don't know. Is it worth it to unbound it again? It was so. Now the first time I did it, it was frustrating. I yeah, I was trying to do it on camera and I got a headache and it was terrible. But the second time it wasn't bad. And I don't know if I want to do it a third time. Hey Ariel, thanks for coming in. Yeah, I was so frustrated. I was so mad when I was happy. I got this bound again because if any of you have ever taken a spiral notebook apart, it's really fun taking it apart. It just zoom, 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 zoom. But putting it back together, that's another story. And I bound it other night, and this was supposed to go in it, and I looked and it wasn't bound in there, and I'm so disappointed. I wanted it to be in there. And I don't want to... Oh, I'm at a standstill. Do I want to unbound it and put it back in there? I think I do. And this, I got this in there, and I don't think I want this in there. I don't know. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? I think it is, but I don't. It's so frustrating to get it back in there. I'm not going to be on here too long. I wanted to come on at 2 o'clock, and I've been trying. What is it, 2:30 now? I've been trying and trying and trying. Oh my gosh. Crazy. Craziness. Oh, that sounds good. I'm drinking some water today. Yeah. Let me know if you think it would be worth it to rebound this. Now, I've come up with an idea because, see, this is the back of it. And that little thing keeps it from going, you know, back in. Well, I cut this end of it off. And to get it, you know, off. And like I said, it's fun undoing it, but to get it back together, craziness. But patience, I guess it's teaching me patience. Yeah. I think I am going to do it. Sorry, just a minute. Hey, one of a kind. How you doing? I think I'm gonna undo this again. Thank you, one of a kind. Um, can y'all hear me okay? I'm having problems with this new phone about... I'm doing okay after I finally figured out this horizontal. It was giving me vertical, and I didn't want to go vertical. I wanted to go horizontal. So yeah, this is my little cute bag I made for this journal. It's supposed to be in here. And I got it bound the other night, and I was like, what? And I opened it up, and it was... I made this little cute little thing too to put in there. I think I'm gonna undo it. I think I'm gonna undo it. Crazy as it sounds to me, it's crazy. It's mind-blowing why I can't get this. But now this will be the third time as I take it. As I take it out and put it back in, it'll be the third time. So third time's a charm, right? Oh, it's been just kind of a crazy day. It started out last night. I didn't have a helper at work, and it didn't really throw me off. It was just, I hadn't done it in a while by myself. So I'm just like, take it nice and easy, take it slow, do whatever, and I didn't speed through my job at all. In fact, I kind of coasted through it. And then I got to the other person's job, and it's like, okay, here we go. And I'm just so sore today doing the other person's job. It's kind of strenuous. I can hear my neighbors yelling. My neck hurts, my legs hurt this morning, but once I got up and moving around, it was all right. And I got up late. I set my alarm, but I stayed in bed, and my daughter was making biscuits and gravy, and my kitchen is, thank you for those scriptures. One of a kind, and needed those. My bedroom's right next to the kitchen, so of course you can't be quiet when you cook. I mean, you try to be, but yeah. And then so she was making biscuits and gravy, and when the biscuits and gravy were ready, she goes, "Mom, there's biscuits and gravy out here if you want." And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, that was my cue to get out of bed. So I got out of bed and got me some biscuits and gravy, and that wasn't until about, it was 10:30, 11 o'clock. So it's just been kind of... And then she was up and out before I knew it. And my other daughter called, my one that's expecting in December. She called me, and we talked for quite a while. She has decided to breastfeed, which I'm glad she did that. And just look at my glue situation here. No, it's gonna be in December. Sorry, I got a fever blister here. My lips are dry. I gotta remember to take some of this chapstick to work tonight. So, yeah, she's decided to breastfeed, and she had all kinds of questions, and so I helped her out as much as I could. And she's seen a lactation specialist today, and it was the same one that I saw 30 years ago when I had Courtney, and that's kind of neat. And I said, "Oh, tell her you're my daughter. She's really nice." And before Clarissa told her, she goes, "You're Colleen's daughter, right?" And she said, "Yes." And she said, "Well, why'd you decide to breastfeed?" And she said, "Well, I believe my mom breastfed all of her girls, 3 of them." And she goes, "She has 3 daughters?" And she knew of Courtney, but then I went to um, another OBGYN with my other 2 girls. So yeah, Clarissa's, she was kind of concerned about a certain aspect of breastfeeding. I said, "You just got to do the best you can. You can't, I can't tell her how to do it. Well, I can give her advice and everything, but it's really different." And my oldest daughter, she was unable to. She tried and tried and tried. And the, she said that she was mean to Courtney, which if she was, if she was, if she said what Courtney said she said, then yeah, it was uncalled for. So yeah, it's really hard for a new mom, and breastfeeding, it was a whole new ball game for me. I mean, I really had in my mind that I wanted to do it, and when I had Courtney, it was an experience. It was tough, and I was doing it wrong. Courtney was latching on, as they call it, wrong, and I had no idea. And like I said, you're a new mom, and everything, emotions, and your body is changing, and you've got this infant you're taking care. It's overwhelming. I can see how moms get postpartum depression. I had it with Courtney. I had it with Clarissa. I had it with Clarissa really bad, my middle one, and I don't remember having it with Caitlin, but yeah, it's it's crazy, and I wish that more men, they had classes for men or something to. I'm sure they do, but most men aren't interested in that. But they should be if they love their woman, and they've given their woman a child to bear, and have they should care about their woman and her about that. Yep. I know some men are one of a kind. I know some men aren't. This younger generation, it's like, woohoo, let's have a baby, and it's the fun of making the baby, and then they don't realize 9 months later there's another human being they have to take care of. And I know a lot of men realize that, and a lot of men are thankful for the child that God's given them, and but some are just out there to have fun and uh, procreate without any idea of the future, what the future holds. It's sad. And I know some females are like that also. They want to go out there and have fun, and it's not all fun and games all the time. And even when I was pregnant with Courtney, and I will say this, I got pregnant out of wedlock, but I got married in April, and Courtney was born in July. And I was 27 years old, and I didn't have a clue. I mean, my mom told me some stuff, but I was like, what? It was, yeah, it was, it's like I said, it was overwhelming. I think if I could go back, I would do it differently. I know that's bad to say, and people said you shouldn't say that because God has ordained your steps, and I know He has, but I would change a few things. I would probably maybe right out of high school research, maybe I don't know. I think it's maybe it would have been beneficial for me to go see a live birth to see that it's painful. It's painful. So I don't know. It's hard to say, and I know everybody's different. So um, oh, my air's kicking on. It must be warm outside. I haven't even been outside today yet. Um, yeah. Yes, that is so true. Psalm 70, 27, 5. Love that. Love that. So, um, yeah, my daughter's having a little bit of a, oh, really? I don't even know the temperature. Well, it says it's 73, partly sunny and 73. I know the sun wasn't out uh, earlier. It rained and rained and rained last night on into the early morning. I get off at 1 a.m., around 1 a.m., and a little before. And it was pouring down rain when I got off, and my lock on my car wouldn't work. So I was standing out there, and I'm like, oh, I'll grab an umbrella. And I'm like, no, because I would have had to bring it back today, which is no big deal, but I have an umbrella in my car. I don't want to take it into work because if I leave it, it's my Cubs umbrella. I do have my name on it, so I don't think anybody would take it. I don't know who would want a Cubs umbrella. I do have several Cubs fans there that work there. But anyway, uh, please pray for my daughter. Yeah, mine says it's 73 and partly cloudy here, too. Um, please pray for my daughter that's pregnant. Um, she kind of went about things backwards as her mother did, but I don't know. This guy she's with has got some I'm just going to say problems. It stems back to his childhood, I believe, and I don't want to put anything out there because I don't want to make him mad or make him upset, but just pray for him. His name is Clayton, Clayton, and Clarissa, my daughter that's pregnant. Just pray for them that maybe God would intervene and become a big part of their relationship because they both need that. Sorry. I prayed that this morning because when she called me and she was telling me about some stuff, I broke down and cried, and then I prayed. It's all good. God's going to take care of that situation. I know He is. So, this journal, I'll be so glad when it gets done. I think I'm going to take it apart again and try to put this. This is so cute. I might try to put some more stuff on here, stamps or something. Stamps, and I don't have any of my stamps in here. They're out in the living room, but these are really cute stamps. I put them on my daughter's thing for her. Sorry about that. For her shower, and she wanted a bee themed, bee, sunflower themed. So I put these on there. I thought those turned out cute. They were on a card, an index card, and it says thank you for being BEEING here. And then I put a bit of honey, little candy on that. So I thought those turned. My daughter, Cece, helped me stamp these on here. I was trying to hurry up and write them, and no, that was Saturday night. So yeah, I thought those turned out cute. So I'm like, I'm just gonna cut those off and throw the thing away, and I'm gonna keep these for journals. And I just thought of this. I can even round the corners and make a little, just make a little card out of that. And I could even like punch a hole and have it in there like that, or yeah. So I'm just going to leave the rest of them. That could even be I could even like say this is a page in your journal, and I could glue it here and here, and then trying to find something else that could be a little tuck spot in a journal. Yes. Yes. So I don't know why my air's running. That's craziness. I might put that in here. Bees and going off to go pick up my daughter. Okay, it's not gonna let me shut it off. Yeah, she's off today, so woohoo! I'm kind of glad I got to sleep in this morning. It's just there's just so much going on, and life, you want to relax, and then boom, life gets in the way. So that's all right though. I know I definitely want to put these in the journal. So I got my laptop over here, and I can see the comments better. Oh, my chair's kind of uncomfortable. I got pillows on here, and oh, my back thing, that's why it's uncomfortable. My back thing has come off of it. So, yeah, these, let me see. I need these here. What is that? Oh, well, those shouldn't be in there. Hang on, gang. Okay. Oh, that was nice, Brian. Thank you for that. Like I said, I wish I could get him to come to church, and I've invited Clarissa, and she's come a few times, but I said, bring Clayton. She goes, oh, he doesn't go to church. Well, my ex-boyfriend said that too, and he started going to church, and I think he was getting stuff out of it, but it didn't last too long, so yeah. Anyway, that's another story for another day. I don't know. People have all kinds of excuses, and I know one Sunday Clarissa goes, I don't want to go to church, Mom, and she said, I'm tired, and I go, don't you think Jesus was tired when they hung him on the cross? Yeah. I don't know. I just I know I wasn't the best mom raising them, but I did the best I could, and I've told them that, and I've asked for their forgiveness, and they said, "Oh, we don't need to forgive you for anything, Mom. You're the best mom," and that makes me feel good. But I know definitely there was things that I would love to go back and change, and but anyway, that's like beating a dead horse. You can't go back. You can't go back. So, um, just got to move forward. And I don't know Clayton that well, so I don't want to like push him and say, I'm never going to church again, or, um, I just, when you go to church and you have that personal relationship for God, it's just with God, it's just everything. There's just nothing like it, and to explain that to somebody, it's hard. But that's our mission, to, well, it's not. It's our mission to invite people. And when we invite them in, God will do the rest, right? Sorry, I don't know why I'm so emotional today. I get off the subject of my daughter. Pulls at my heartstrings. I'm just trying different things with this journal. Yeah, I don't know if she would do that one of a kind or not. I think she would. She's got this issue with um, how do I put this? Hypocrites in the church, and I was thinking of that this morning, and she said, "Well, that guy used to do crack, and that guy." I'm like, "Yeah, but he's delivered. God delivered him from that. Now look at him. He has a family, and he had a family when he was doing these bad things." But I said, God, you know, God renewed his life. He forgave him, and his wife obviously forgave him, and I said now they're working on a new relationship, and she wasn't hearing it. So I don't know. I don't know what to do to yeah, to convince her. Um, she's been at our church. They went to church since they were real little, and they got to, like, their teenage. Well, I don't want to go to church, and um, exactly, exactly. I knew what you meant, one of a kind. Um, yeah, it's uh, and that kind of stems back on me too, because I've judged people in the past, and I try not to. Why are we like that? We're humans, right? God gave us a free will to choose, but uh, sometimes we choose the wrong things, huh? So, yeah, it's just, uh, uh. And Caitlin, I don't know what her deal was. She went on a, she was, well, they were both, let me go backtrack here. They were both in youth, and they were excited, and they invited one of their friends to youth group, and he had a bad experience with our youth leaders. And what the girls told me, I didn't I disagreed with the youth leader, how she went about uh, telling this person. But I'm like, maybe she thought that was the best way to deal with it. And I don't know, it was like a one-time thing, and then their friend didn't go back. So I kind of brushed it under the rug. And then it wasn't too long after that where my youngest daughter, Caitlin, went to a youth thing. It was like for a 3-day weekend thing. And she's having a wonderful time, and she was sending me texts and videos like they'd have worship every night. It would be like a concert, and had lights and everything. She goes, "Mom, it's like this every night." And I'm like, "Wow, that's great. I'm great you're having a good time." And she came back, and the youth leader said, "Oh, wow, it's really great to get to know her, and we had a great time, and I could see she's growing in the Lord." And then it seemed like this Sunday after that, I'm sure it wasn't that quick. Maybe it was that she didn't go to church. And like the pastor said, I don't give my kids an option. Church is not an option. You're going or else. I mean, not or else, but you're going to church. You don't give them an option. And I don't know where, maybe I have given them an option, but I ask Caitlin almost every Sunday, not every Sunday, but almost every Sunday, to go to church with me. And one Sunday out of the month, her excuse is she has to work. I understand that. But the other Sundays, and she stays up late, and I don't know. When I miss church, I miss church. I don't have that word in my heart the rest of the week. And it's hard for me to miss church. I mean, there are times like my reunion, I miss church, and I hate it. But there's no way that I could go to church and be down there for my reunion. So maybe next year I'll stay at my cousin's house and go to church with him. That could be an option. Hi, everybody. Say hi when you come in, please. Thank you for coming in. Thanks for the thumbs up. I'm just blabbing. I'm emotional today. I don't know why. Today's the 27th of September. I can't think of anything that would make me emotional. So I was showing everybody yes. Woo! Thank you for those verses, one of a kind. That's awesome. So, yeah, this is my journal. I got it bound, but I'm going to unbound it again because I really want this in there. And I think it'll be worth it once I get it in. I'm going to be so excited that I have it in. Because one, I pretty much did that pretty near perfect. I'm not going to say I did do it perfect, but it's pretty good. And then when I got it bound the other night and I opened it up and I'm like, oh no! But this time I'm going to put it in a different spot and make sure that, make sure it's in there. Man, one of a kind, you're dropping good scriptures today. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that. Sunday, I'm going to have Bible trivia on my live. So make sure you go check that. You come over and check that out, please. I like that one of a kind. I'm going to write that down. Did I say Sunday? Saturday night at 5 p.m. I'm going live and I'm having Bible trivia. Whoop, whoop. Saturday night, September 30th, the last live in September. Wow. I like that one. Sorry, I'm typing some stuff in the chat. I long to see you so that you may impart to you some spiritual gifts to make you strong. That is, that you and I may be mutual, encouraging by each other's faith. That's a good one too. I got that book from, I won a book from Red Riding Hood. Red Riding Hood. I think that's her. Anyway, I got it in the mail yesterday, Monday, and I read half of it, and I'm going to read the other half. It's really interesting. It tells about a guy that meets God, and he invites him in, of course, into his house and his heart. And he goes through all these different rooms, and it's really neat. It's a different concept on your relationship with God, and like the things that you have to get rid of from your old life. And it's really neat. It's a really neat book, and I can't wait to finish it. So, um, yeah. Thank you, Red. If you're watching this or you're going to watch the replay, thank you. I think I'm going to do a video probably when I finish the book. I might even like do a special live on it. That would be good. I don't think she comes to my lives, but that's okay. Maybe I'll tag her in it, and yeah, I'll just do it on my live, and I'll tag her in my live. I don't know. I might do a video. I cut these out. I think they're really neat. I think that's in Russian. Let me get it upright. And I thought those would be neat for the fishing journal. When I think of fly fishing, I think of dragonflies, because I have seen fly fishing where the guys make ooh, that's a tedious job, where they make the flies themselves, the lures, the bait, whatever it is, right? No content is bad content. Any content is good content, right? Am I saying that right, or did I say it wrong? No content is bad content. Okay, I put that. Okay, I don't want to make this too... Put that there. Glue that on there. I'll show you what I'm doing here in a little bit. Did you do anything special today, one of a kind? I glued that on there. So yeah, I'm planning to put this, take this apart again and put this in. I think it'd be so cute in there. I think it would just add a little bit of something. Now I'm going to take this. All right, have a good walk. Thank you for coming in, one of a kind. I appreciate it. Appreciate all your support. And have a blessed day. I'm just marking this where to cut it at. And now where is my... I believe it's out in the living room, but I got my big cutter in here, so... I say cutter, it's a trimmer. It's a paper trimmer. It just takes so much room up on my desk. not my desk, my table. Someday I'll have a desk and I'll have this table. Sorry about my thumb there. My fingers. I'll have this table on one side of the room and my desk to work off of. And my table will be my drying, where I can have projects laid out where I can dry stuff. So that works so slick. Yep, it's just an envelope I had cut down, and I used the other part of this envelope for this. And you can see right there that that was that envelope. And I wanted the window in there. So that's part of the envelope. And now I'm going to make a tag to, oh, you know what I could do? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a tuck tag. I don't know if that's a thing or not, but I'm making it. I'm going to make it a tuck tag. And it's going to go in here. Like that. And see, that'll cover that fish up. But I'm going to have something on here. And I think I'm going to put this. It's going to be on there like that. So, yeah. So let me get going on that. I'm not going to be on here too much longer. Probably about, oh, yeah. I'm not going to be on here too much longer. I appreciate that, one of a kind, so much. So I'm going to cut that off, just a little bit off the top. It's where the envelope was opened. I found a new way to open envelopes. You're going to say, Colleen, you're crazy. But it's all for craft's sake. And yep, I gotta glue that a little bit. This flap down. I have to go back to the video and see the lady, how she opened them for sure. But it's all, it works out in the end. I'll show you here with, let's see, some envelopes. Yeah. Instead of opening here, she opened on the side. And that's what I did to this. And then some of these she folded up, which I've made some like that. And see, some she cut off and some she collaged on. I don't know. There's all kinds of different ideas. I think I saved the video, so I'll have to go back and see what. Now I can't get it in there. I got a bunch of, I need to get these, those, what am I saving this for? Don't know. Throwing it away. Yeah, she's got a bunch of ideas for those envelopes. So, all right, I'm going to make this a tag, and it's going to go down in there, but I'm also going to make it a pocket where you can put something in there. So that'll be neat. And I just want to cover this lettering up. So I cut this piece of tea-dyed paper that I have. And I might just leave those lines on that. That's really, this is old computer paper. Does anybody remember, like, there were big sheets and you put this paper down in and they had pegs, and then you swung this thing and it locked the paper in, and then it went, it printed it out. Yeah, I'm dating myself. But they had boxes and let me see. I don't have any in here that's a full sheet, but I do still have a little bit of some left. They threw so many boxes away. I'm like, I mean, not at the time. I wasn't like freaking out at the time, but now if they would do that. No, let me have those. I can put those papers to use. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and glue this on. And then it's a little bit longer than the envelope, but that's okay. I can trim the white envelope when I'm done. Okay, I'm only going to be on a couple more minutes because it's about time for me to start getting ready for work. Yeah. I'm having a really hard time at work. My I did have a coworker, and I'm like, okay, he's going to be okay, but he worked for a week and a day. And then my manager had other things going on at her other buildings, and she's not able to help me. And so it's just whoever they want to bring in to help me. And last night I had no help at all. So that was fun. I don't want to make a habit of that. Um, it's just tough. I mean, I did it one time for a month. I cleaned the whole building a month by myself, and I vowed I would never do that again. And I'm not going to do that again. So I told my manager, I said, she said, I told our boss to give somebody there because I couldn't be there. And I said, no worries. Just pay me 4 hours. The other person's not wages, but pay me 4 hours and I'll do my route and their route. So she said, okay. So, yeah. But like I said, I don't want to make a habit of that. And I don't think my company has intention of me doing it by myself. Because I can't. I can't. I tried to psych myself up last night, and I did a little bit, but it's just, I'm exhausted. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to go to work today, but I have to. Bills have got to be paid. I wish I knew of some. Okay, I'm going to ink that. I cut off the little bit at the side that was showing, and there's a little bit down here, but that's okay. I'm going to put some ink on it. Somebody that wanted a part-time job, Monday through Fridays, no weekends. I had a friend message me today or yesterday and said she would work, but only a couple nights a week. And I'm like, we can't, gotta have somebody part-time. Can't have somebody part-time, if you know what I mean. It's 20 to 25 hours a week. It's an easy job. It's just repetitive. It's just the same thing over and over again. But, yeah, it's not a hard job. So, 4 more minutes and then I have to go, gang. I really enjoyed this time with you all. I thank you all for your support. And thank you, One of a Kind, so much for putting those Bible verses in my chat. That really helps me out. And today, I don't know why, I was just emotional. And if something happens at work tonight, I'll probably be emotional at work. But thank you so much for that. So, okay. I got that all glued. So that looks pretty cool. I will round the corners. I'm like, do I want the corners round? I think I will. That'll be neat. Oh. Okay, my quarter rounder won't cut through all those layers of paper, so you know what? I'm going to do that by hand. Oh, that turned out really good. Literally cutting it by hand, but it was semi-cut with the... I have to ink that back up. Semi-cut with the quarter rounder, just wouldn't go all the way through. So, yeah, it's kind of finishing this up here, this little tuck tag pocket thingy. Oh, that would be neat if I put it on there. Kind of cockeyed. All the way down in there. Oh, yeah. Just the right height, too. Okay, I think I'm going to do that. Kind of put it on there diagonally instead of straight. You know, experiment with this stuff, you guys. All my crafters out there. If you don't like it, just remember it's just paper. There's plenty more where that came from. I was thinking last night, they have the shred bins by the trash cans, and we don't do the shred. We do the trash cans, but not the shred. And I'm like, just think of all the tons of paper that is wasted. I mean, tons. It's like, you know, I kind of want to say, hey, don't put that in the shred. Let me use the back of it, but I can't because it's medical records and HIPAA and everything. So, I have gotten a lot of, I just ran across some. I'm not going to go across the room because I'm going to be going here in a minute. A lot of the manila envelopes. Yeah, let me show you one I showed the other day, and I kind of, kind of got the name in there, and I'm like, ooh, I could be in big trouble for that, but I don't need that anymore. But anyway, they throw these away, put them in shred. So guess what? And they have white ones, and that one I was showing you other day, they have a red one. So, and this one I'm going to do something really cool with. This is an inter-office memo thing, and I'm going to, you know, cover this with paper and make a bigger journal out of that. That'll be neat. Of course, take that flippy floppy. So yeah, so I want to thank each and every one of you for coming to my live today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you that came to my live. I appreciate the thumbs up and the comments. And you all have a blessed day. And I will see you in my next video or my next live on, I might go live Friday for a little bit. Not for sure. All right, everybody. Have a blessed day. And I will see you later. God bless you all. Bye now.